Yeah, and it's my mom. Hang on a minute, this will be fun. Mom, I'm gaming right now!
Yes. Yes, you are.
Mom, I'm gaming right now! With my friends, Mom!
Hey, don't do at me! Hey, I'm here too!
Mom! I'm gaming with my friends! What do you want?
Hey,
And I'm streaming, Mom! Mom!
I'm hanging up.
I love you, Mom.
Only 5 minutes left. A fire team that fights together stays together. Double down. Tell them to line up faster. Fantastic work.
Oh my God. I didn't just do that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I think Marv would have been very proud of me in that moment.
I have the holocron. See here. You didn't make it, Grease.
Here? Did you get up?
Ah! Ah! I don't know what happened there. Wikipedia for me, but I have a Wikipedia, and I hate it. Oh wait, is that an empty? Tell me that's an empty suit. Okay, it's an empty suit. Okay. Oh, but I don't like the music that's playing. I do not care for the music that is playing right now. And there's a lot of ammo around here. There's a lot of ammo around here. I could have swore that was somebody hanging there. I could have swore that was somebody hanging there.
Which
And-
should be the upcoming update that's...
What the hell is that?
That is Barry. Barry. So you gotta say hey to
So
Barry.
is this the haunted house in the Halloween season?
More or less.
And they just keep all their
just keep going along.
other
You're doing
prop?
fine. You're doing fine.
Oh fuck! What was that? What is that? What the hell is that?
What was that? I don't know. You tell me.
What was that? Okay, yeah. You know what? T? You know I will get you for this.
Yeah, I
I will
Oh,
get you.
bullshit! You're the one, dude. You're the one that took me to TWA at night. I don't want to fucking.
Oh, well, I missed this.
All right. Anything on your EMF?
Do you want to play ball with me? Okay. Fuck that.
We are off and running, chat. Here we go. All right, Phil, move forward. Now, Phil, I will tell you right now, I will not leave you alone in this game. Open this door, Phil. Open this door to your left.
The one that I'm okay.
Yeah, the one on the left. Okay, walk in there. And read what is on the portrait, Phil.
How was that? Was that you?
No.
Because I didn't read anything and I just heard a noise.
No. Just
Magna.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
That switch does not seem to do anything. Exactly. It just shuts off the armor.
Shuts off the armor.
Alright, let me see if there's a switch over here.
Happy
Well,
one.
these switches here.
That was not us.
Again. Alright.
I think I heard Sabrina say mom.
Huh?
What?
She didn't
I thought
say
you were in
anything.
another room.
No, she didn't say anything.
Did you not?
I heard that.
I thought
that was Serena. I heard Mom.
Me too.
I heard it too.
It wasn't.
That was not a real person.
I'll tell you what, I know, I'm gonna take a seat over here.
Maker.
Maker. You're probably told not to speak to strangers. And that's fine. That's fine. My name is T. And over there's my...
Was that you squeaking?
Ooh, no, that wasn't. I heard that.
Yeah, that's now I hear you squeaking.
I heard
What was that? It
I-
sounded like a voice.
I don't. It did.
Yeah, it wasn't your because
No,
I hear
it
you
wasn't me.
squeaking
It
now,
wasn't.
and it doesn't
Nothing got
sound
caught
like
in my throat. There was. I marked it, but it was a mumble. Did you heard that, right?
100%.
Cat, I swear, are you really doing this to me? Are you seeing this? Ah! Damn it, Cat! Don't. Oh my God! The cat. You little jerk! Man? What did you do to my game, Cat? I swear to God.
Is that still going off in there, Tina? I would like the cat balls. Someone needs some cat balls.
What was that?
Someone needs some cat balls. You have.
What is that? What is that? Do you hear that, Pip? It's a very wow. Hang on. It's a very rushed. It sounds like a rushed whisper.
Someone needs some cat balls.
I'm now slowing it down to 175. I'm hearing turn around. Does anyone else hear that? Which is ironic when you think about it, because usually people say, "Oh, all theaters are haunted." I don't think all theaters are haunted.
Well, this one's definitely definitely.
I mean, something's.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
They're just not talking to us right now.
they're just not talking to us right now.
You want to go into the green room?
But I ask you, since when does an actor never want to talk about themselves?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, it's me, Twitch Dad, and I'm here. Yeah, this is where it starts to get super creepy. This is the game Cyberpunk 2077 wanted to be, chat. I'm just going to come out and say it. This is the game Cyberpunk 2077 wanted to be. So, there you go.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
Okay. Glad I got that out of my system. City. Overriding it could destroy my software. But I made that choice when I hooked into the first computer and the consequences it would bring. I'm sorry we won't see the outside together. I thought I needed to carry on the memories of humanity to hold on to the past. But I see futures in companions and you. Here, let me take that off of you. You were my friend, the very best I could have asked for. Oh, damn it. This is gonna be another Last of Us ending where I cry, isn't it? I'm tearing up already. Oh. He's headbutting him. Oh. Oh, my heart! Oh, my heart! Oh. am I crying in a video game? Oh my god. Oh, I did it, hon. I did it, hon. I am. Finished Stray. Worth every minute. Worth every minute. I'll move your butt just a little bit.
What?
I wonder if she's pregnant.
She does look like. I was just wondering if her belly was a little bit big.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be why she's hungry.
That might be.
So, Jack, you are upset that Wesley fought for Virginia, fought against his own people from Gettysburg. That must have been aggravating.
Did you just whisper? Did you just whisper?
Keep going, everything you got. No, I don't know. I'm worried. He's back at red.
Come on.
Oh no.
Steve Saylor? Steve Saylor? You did it! You did it! Congratulations, Steve Saylor! You just picked up your second seal. That's a motherfucking raid seal. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Teams. I fucking love it when T gets hyped. The team made entirely of your clan. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Right.
Yeah, you just saw 80 inches of me touching my nipples on your wall. You're never gonna look at your wall the same way again. Okay.
So you know when I finally get around to updating the reel, and the reel will be updated once I finish all the updates of the studio. I think I'm still going to leave that nipples thing up because it just sums up this channel so much. Hey everybody! And now that we are done talking about nipples, hi! For all my pals over on YouTube, hi! Everyone on Twitch is kind of used to this. It is, once again, another... You keep the nipples. Yes, thank you. I will keep the nipples. Hi, everyone. This is, in fact, once again, professional above board, as always. You are watching OSI Live with T. Morris. I might actually start calling the segments this. OSI Live with T. Morris. Until Phil decides to get in there, then it'll be OSI Live with Phil Rossi. And... Oh, I'm definitely keeping the mom, I'm gaming. I mean, I can't not have that as the intro. You know what I mean? Especially with my mom going, I'm hanging up. You just saw the summary of over 50 years of being her kid. So there is that. But yes, we are streaming once again. We are multi-streaming once again on YouTube as well as Twitch. And the reason why is because, one, I got YouTube up and running again. It was a simple of turning it off and turning it on again. Really was. That was about it. But the other thing was that I just came across, literally the only way I can describe it, a metric crap ton of footage that I didn't realize I had of Phil Rossi, of Phil Rossi's adventures in the old hospital in College Hill. Then there was the stuff that Pip was shooting as well. And watching from YouTube, because that my TV lets me watch, and that's fine, Spence. I'm good with that too. So if you want to double dip in both chats, you're more than welcome to. I'm trying right now out some new. So I just did a little bit of improvement. You probably can't. Yeah, you're not seeing it here, but I got some more tiles up. Got some more acoustic tiles up. It has taken down the echo considerably. I'm still getting some bounce. Not sure if it's from above me or if But it is definitely. Excuse me. I had a lovely salmon with dinner tonight and some fava beans with a nice Chianti. No, I had a really great dinner. My wife is an absolutely incredible cook. I don't deserve her. She just looks at me and just goes,
Who's this nut tugger?
but here I am nonetheless, and I'm lucky to be here. I'm lucky to be here, everybody. Most likely above, probably you're right. You're probably right about that. But instead of focusing on the on more tiles up above, I've got some other things. I got some stuff coming in that might absorb some of the sound, or at least deflect it to a better on a better angle. Whatever the case, one step at a time, one challenge at a time. But we're getting there. The agenda for tonight. Yeah, I have got a lot of footage to look through now, and it is filming weekend. It is filming weekend, and it is also public event weekend. As many, I don't have the event up here. Now I'm trying to remember if I have. Let me look. Might do this on the fly, everybody, because that's the kind of streamer that I am. I've been having a real kind of bumpy. Yeah, it just feels bumpy. It just feels like it has been a bumpy kind of recent recent backs and forths of all kinds of stuff that's going on right now, and I just haven't been able to. I feel like I have been struggling since I got back from TwitchCon to find my groove again. And then I see people like Doug, Doug went straight from TwitchCon to New Zealand. Boom, he was back, and like a boss, he's streaming tonight. And I sat in for a few minutes, which is one of the reasons why I was late. And good gravy, that man, consummate professional. He's the streamer I strive to be. I'm just going to come out and say it. He's the striver I strive to be. He's the streamer I strive to be. He's just a good guy. He's just, he's got a lot of clout. He's got a lot of moxie. But let me tell you something. He's also a good guy, and that was just a bonus. That was a bonus right there. So yeah. Little love for Doug. I'm just gonna say it. Little love for Doug. Anyway, I'll save this image and I'll just import it in. Oh, and I meant to say it was kind of fun. When I was doing my recaps of TwitchCon, one thing I missed to tell everybody about was that there was a dude that came up to me at my I was having breakfast with a bunch of other folks from Twitch, and this rando dude came up to me and said, "Hey, are you the T Monster? Are you T Morris?" And I went, "Yeah." And he said, "Yeah, I saw you when I got to know you when I saw Doug raid your stream," and he could not have been a nicer guy. In retrospect, I should have said, "Oh my God, you got out of the basement." I really should have said that, and I totally blanked on it. So it was just very sweet of the guy to say that. And he was like, "Yeah, you got the joke, and everybody was cool about it, and you were cool about it. That was great." And so that was very sweet of him. That was very sweet of him to say. And in Doug's recap, he did give me a shout out, which again, much appreciated. Much love for Doug. We did not necessarily have to give him a shout out on this channel because he's got a few thousand people watching him concurrently. I don't think he needs a shout out from this channel, but if you want to give him a shout out, go ahead and do so. Feel free, my mods are the most. Feel free to do that because Doug's worth it. Okay, so right now the event banner is there, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on this event banner here and swap it out. Hope everybody's having a good night. I'm doing. I know my voice sounds a little wonky right now. Trust me, I feel fine. I feel fine. There's tonight's. Now that may look real small on your screen, and I apologize for that. But this is the event that you're going to be seeing. Not this week, but it is happening this week. So let me explain what I mean by that. I have been deliberating and I have been thinking about it, and I just said, you know what? I don't think it would be smart for me to necessarily stream. Yes, this is the right one. This is the one that's happening this week. This is the the Annaberg event, and I'm looking for it. Oh wait, is that the right one? Yeah, Doug, and yeah, that's the right one. It's Doug, no underscores, just Doug. You can go Doug, uppercase, lowercase, you know, Twitch will sort it out. But anyway, yeah, it's Doug. And no worries, thank you very much. So going back to what I was saying, is he a C-tier streamer according to his chat when he got graded for Twitch for Dummies? Well, here's the funny thing, Chaos. Here's the funny thing. By the way, thank you very much for that kind word, the kindness that you showed me today. I want to say point blank, thank you very much. That was extremely sweet of you. And on top of that, Chaos, I will also say that it was well timed. I had a really bumpy start to the day, and I have been having really bad sleep over what's been going on. But I'm thank you. Just thank you, Chaos. Anyway, to answer your question, when we had dinner together, Steve was filming me signing. I got him a signed copy of Twitch for Dummies. So now he has 3 copies of Twitch for Dummies. He has the one that he was using for that stream. He has a digital copy so he could share it with his chat, and then he has an autographed copy. And when I sent him his autographed copy, Steve said, "So now that he's got the diploma, is he still a C-tier streamer?" And I said, "Yes, with room for growth." Room for growth. It's Doug Food on Twitter. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I know. And of course, that hasn't seemed to stop. There's all this like advice that I give in Twitch for Dummies. You know, like I give the advice: make sure that your handles match on Twitter and on other socials as it does on your Twitch. That way, people can find you easily. However, Doug breaks all those rules, and I love him for it, because it just says that goes back to something I say in the book, which is, yeah, you know what? These are my tips, but take them as they are delivered. They may work for you, they may not work for you, and then you might just kill it on your own. So you got that going for you, which is nice. I did hear, by the way, yeah, I do know about the side note. Milton was a tier 3. Sorry. Milton was a Cat 3 hurricane. Category 3 hurricane. That was yesterday. It just skipped 4 and went straight to 5. So, anyone in the Florida area, that includes people like our dear Cammy. Big shout out to my Destiny diva in arms, Black Dahlia. To folks like, I believe Broman is down there. I also believe that, along with Professor Broman, K Magic is also down there. Everybody just stay safe, hunker down. And hey, yo, EMFers in the house. How you doing there, Relic? Good to see you. Be seeing you real soon. It's going to be a good time.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
We are going to have a really good time. Yes, everybody. Arelis from chat is coming to the event at Annaberg, so I'm very, very excited about sharing that with them. So anyway, yes, for all my friends in Florida, please be careful. Please hunker down, shelter in place, and not to come out swinging this early in the stream, but please don't listen to what Republicans are saying, because man, they're being absolute. I didn't think they could get jerkier, but holy Hannah in a handbasket, the amount of misinformation that they're spewing right now, it's out of control. It is out of control. But yeah, be safe in Florida. Be safe in Florida. And yeah, so let me do a quick rundown of what is happening this week. You're going to be seeing a lot of this week. You're going to be seeing a lot of footage review, and here's why. Like I said, I came across like a metric crap ton of clips that I didn't know I had. There's Phil's footage. There's well, it's not my footage, but it's Phil's footage. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to just double check right now. I also have loaded up here. Yeah, I have a lot of footage from Pip as well. And you know, I guess, you know, and I was saying it to Pip. I'm just like, I cannot believe I missed this. And Pip said, you know, in her infinite wisdom, because she is Twitch mom, she said, honey, we moved. There's a reason why people say it's a disruption. And so, yeah, I'm that Twitch mom is wise. She is she is very wise.
I got to say, that's what I appreciate about you.
I'm working now to try to get caught up because we are filming the season finale this week. The season finale. And the other thing that I'm pretty stoked about too was I actually, you know, started setting it up. I now have as you've seen all my different little drives, my exterior drives for season 1, season 2, season 3. Yeah, I just put one together for season 4. Season 4, everybody. Season freaking 4. Pip is a goddess. That's why I worship the ground she walks on. A metric crap ton is a technical term, I believe. Yes, it is, Mind Killer. It certainly is. But yeah, season 4 is now. It's got its own disc, and what's going to happen is we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up season 3 of Old Spirits, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming down the pike. Some things that I want to do. I've called an audible, and we're going to actually. I know I've been talking about how Annenberg was going to be our Halloween special. It is not. We have something else planned, and I think it's going to make a better Halloween special. I've also got planned, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw this out there as something to whet the appetite, if you will. Not only do we have a special something planned for Halloween, but we also have, and I've come up with a name for it now. It will air next year. But I'm filming it in November, and it will be live streamed. It may be live streamed on a lot of different channels too. That's the logistics that I've got to figure out. But we're going to actually call this upcoming plan in November. This upcoming thing we got planned in November. We're going to call it the Satanic Panic Experiment. The Satanic Panic Experiment.
Flo, we've discussed this. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation. Coffee and contemplation.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I am very excited about the Satanic Panic Experiment. Now, if you want to know what it is, I will go on ahead and tell you because I think I've already talked about this before. Here's what's going to go down live on this on this stream and over on YouTube as well. The Satanic Panic Experiment. It's going to be November 9th to the 10th, and here's how it's going to go. I had a great sit down, by the way. I had a great sit down, shovel indeed, Marv. I had a great sit down with the cast and the genius behind Dungeons and Disabled. Oh, no. Hear me out, Spence. Hear me out. Because this is actually, because, you know, so, okay, first off, calling it the Satanic Panic Experiment, I admit, that is shovel. That is that's a sensational title. I'm the first one to say it. All right, but it's actually historically accurate. Hear me out. What's going to happen is this: I got a chance to sit down with the mastermind behind Dungeons and Disabled and his cast for the second campaign they did, Steve Saylor and many people that he has worked with. And we all sat down and apparently before I got involved in the conversation, they said, wouldn't it be cool if we could go on a ghost hunt? Or they started talking about paranormal investigations, and there was a big interest, and Steve said, well, you know, I know a guy. So he pulled me into the conversation and we started talking about it. And I said, if we're serious about this, here's what I would suggest we do. You guys lock in a date that everybody can travel, and you all come out here. I know the place I want to take you, a place called Linville Manor, as you all know, Linville Manor. And I'll be more than happy to take you on a ghost hunt. Steve then said, wouldn't it be fun, though, if we did a ghost hunt, and then we did a one-shot TTRPG, a Dungeons & Dragons adventure set around a paranormal investigation? We're taking it one step further. So, history lesson for those of you who were who many of you know in here. I am a streamer of a certain age, right? I was an 80s kid. I lived through the satanic panic of the 80s. And for those of you who are too young to know about it or haven't heard the history of the satanic panic, basically the moral majority, the religious right, you know, the same pain in the asses that we're kind of dealing with right now in this current election, they were on the warpath for a lot of different things. They were trying to find the thing that they really latched onto. And here's the thing, Arelis. This is what I would say, my lovely EMFer. This is what I would say about the 80s. When the 80s were cool, they were incredibly cool. You couldn't touch it. You had war games, you had Tron, you had video games coming out, you know, all these great things. But man, the 80s was also a really freaky time. And part of that was the satanic panic, because you had bands like Metallica coming out of the woodwork. You had heavy metal really becoming popular. You had the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne. And then, of course, you had this brand new game that had been out since 1974 called Dungeons and Dragons. And there were these fundamentalist Christian nitwits that took it upon themselves to say, this is Satan's work. Dungeons and Dragons. It promotes magic. It promotes Satanism. It promotes this. It promotes that. It promotes. I actually wrote a research paper on how this was utterly bogus, and based on two guys and their book. And is that Malachi? Is that what I'm seeing there? Malachi? Well, Malachi, hey, thanks for the follow. I certainly do appreciate it. You've come in at a wonderful time because I'm getting everybody hip on the satanic panic. So they targeted a lot of different things. They targeted, they targeted modern films. They targeted science fiction writers. They targeted, they being the moral right. They were, and one of the things that they tried to wrap into the satanic panic was Dungeons and Dragons. And the invocation of the panic can be dangerous to the pagan community right now because of the current misinformation. That's why I want to do this. That's one of the reasons why I want to do this, Spence. And the thing is that I'm actually going to do this as part of. So like when we do it as an episode, we have a history segment. But I've already done the history of Linville Manor. But a lot of people have forgotten about the satanic panic as well as the stupidity of Marv. They're going after everybody. It was actually something I had to talk about with the daughter over the weekend. She basically said over the weekend that we were talking about it during dinner. The dangers of Project 2025, and the kiddo said to me, and I quote, "You're safe from Project 2025, Dad, being you're a cis white male." I had words with her the following day. I basically said in so many terms, no, I'm not. I'm not safe because of things that I've said tonight and things that I've said in the past. I have never hid my leanings, and because of that. Also, keep in mind, too, I'm old. And, Project 2025, they're targeting things like Medicare and Medicaid, stuff that I'm going to need in the future. So, yeah. The only people that are safe from Project 2025 are the people that are falling in line with now I guess we can call it the party funded by Musk. Man, that image was cringeworthy, but there you have it. Where I'm going with all this is that the whole thing about the satanic panic, Dungeons and Dragons was very much firm in the crosshairs. And here's the thing that we are going to do, because we're taking this one step further. We're going to do a paranormal investigation of Linville Manor, just to give everybody a feel for the place. And then some people are going to go and do the one-shot RPG that Steve is creating of a paranormal investigation happening in a Dungeons and Dragons setting. While that's going on, we're going to continue the investigation to see if anything changes, if anything ramps up. I've never heard of another team doing anything like this, and you know, I'm kind of excited about this. I think it's gonna be hella fun. I think it's gonna be absolute hella fun. So that is, but before I go like official with what we're gonna call it, I do want to make sure Steve is cool with it and Phil is cool with it. I'm the first one to say it is a sensational title, and I'm trying to figure out what that name is. Ellipse, whatever it is. I love it. Anyway, thank you for the follow. I certainly do appreciate it. We only ever play card games. This is a very unique idea. Thank you, Dark Phoenix. I appreciate you. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do. I think it's going to be hella fun to do, and we're starting to lock in on the plans and the details and things like that. I admit that yes, it is a salacious title, but I don't mind sticking my neck out a little bit on this one in the ways of SEO and sensational / clickbaity titles. I mean, how many times? The only time we've ever used demonic in any of the stuff that we have done on Old Spirits, it was when I did a 5-minute paranormal file management, and many people found that very funny. This time, I'm actually dipping into history, and I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that this November. But October, yeah, we are busy this October. So yeah, no stream on Saturday again. No stream on Saturday because we're doing the public event. I will not be streaming said public event. I figure I'm just gonna go on ahead and just focus on the event itself. If on a whim I change my mind, okay, I'll let everybody know. But right now, with the numbers, and here's the other reason why I'm wanting to not necessarily stream the event. This is a very different place than the this is a very, very different place than the Candy Factory. This place has, for those of you who were there for the for the live preliminary that we did, it was kind of weird. The layout of the place was a little different than I thought it was, and I wanted to be able to focus more on what was happening in the place. It also didn't help that I was managing everybody versus having Phil by my side. I did have Pip with me, and I did have Walker with me, so that was a huge help. But yeah, overall, I think that for the amount of people that were okay, thank you, Second Hand. I promise you, I will let you know. But right now, I'm thinking, depending on how many people that we have coming through the door, and I'm going to double check that number. If we have what I think we're going to have, this is going to be a big group, and I need to focus on them. So that's the long and short of that. But because I found all this footage just now of Phil's and Pip's, I'm like, I got to look at this stuff. Now, the good news is Phil's stuff tends to be, it looks like he has got most of his files in very short formats, which is interesting because I didn't realize that you could do that. But there it is. So let me just move. I'm just going to try to move everything into some type of numerological? No. Numerical. That was the word I was saying. Numerical. Huh. All right. Let's see, there's 4, there's 5, 7, 9, 16, 13 needs to be here. 15 needs to be before 16, 10 needs to be after 9, which just did that. 14, 11. But I hope everybody's had a good day. As I said, my day got off to a bumpy start. That's the best way to describe it. It was a bumpy start. But I got through it. No complaints. And oh, you're off this weekend. Hell yeah. That's always nice, Secondhand. Oh, and in the review that I did today, what I thought was the final review, silly me, I actually caught an EVP, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm anxious to share this footage because it's solid footage. I still haven't decided though, chat. I still haven't decided how I want to do this particular investigation, because one segment, like I said, one segment is there's one segment I got here that is literally it's 2 hours long. That's a segment. That is a segment, everybody. So yeah. Hey, yo, how you doing there, Scott? Good to have you in stream. And well, this would be a good time to relax because yeah, I've got some footage that I need to look at because I just discovered all this footage that I didn't know I had. So that's what we're going to be focusing on tonight. So let me go on ahead and let's set the stage, shall we? First off, going to go on ahead and pause the music because I do want to listen uninterrupted to what's going on here. And let me look at clip 4 and see where it put of Phil Rossi's stuff. Let's see where it puts us. Okay. All right. Where does that put us, Phil?
Yes. Okay. Just do that. like the lantern or something.
Oh. I don't think this card is empty, so that's good to know. You're good.
I can carry it.
I can carry it. I don't know.
As long as it's in front of me. Yeah, there's two stuff there too.
Wow, look at this.
Now, you see, what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for anything that I have filmed that is going to line up with Phil's footage. And of course, Phil goes looking for the incinerator because his mind goes right to the darkness, right into the darkness. Everybody. Yeah, I don't have any footage there, so but I might set that aside. We might do a special clip, lost footage from the old hospital on College Hill. By the way, everybody, for those of you who are new to one of these types of streams, yeah, what I do is I go on ahead and I review footage that I'm going to be turning into an episode, right? It is pizza in hand, a spooktacular community in my ear. Fantastic, Sly Gamer. Thank you. And tonight's pizza night. And now here I'm having Semon. I feel like I'm one of the elites. But anyway, what I do here is I go on ahead and I do an open review of anything that I'm looking at, and then if I can sync it in with the current timeline that you see over here, partially covered up. On the right-hand side, left-hand side is what I want you all focusing on. This is the video that will eventually become the episode. Along with open transparency and in reviewing footage, I'm also a big proponent of taking questions. So if anybody has any questions about what I'm doing, about what the team is doing, about the collaboration that we're doing, about the location, this is a time to ask. I want to show everyone here the other side of paranormal investigation, because sadly there are a lot of people that believe that paranormal investigation is all about the jump scares, all about brotastic white dudes jumping and running in the opposite direction. And I'm here to tell you, if you are a paranormal investigator and you are running away from something that's happening, you're doing it wrong. So that's the opinion of me and of this channel. Now, I know you might be thinking, many of you who are regulars in the channel, you're probably thinking,
stay on target.
I am.
Stay on target.
But what we're doing tonight is we are reviewing footage from the old hospital on College Hill in Williamson, West Virginia. I just discovered a lot of footage here left for me to review, and I want to see if it is any footage that I can easily incorporate with footage that I was about to put out for review and show to my buddy Phil this weekend, because we are filming our old hospital episodes which in fact is the season finale for season 3. So you're getting a peek behind the scenes, if you will. Now let me just see where we are
Mind
here.
the bomb.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, I haven't gone in here yet. Look at this. They got the NICU.
All right, so you're hearing footage. You're hearing footage, but what if you're not seeing anything? It's because I'm doing a quick preview of what is on said footage. Now, I think Dark Phoenix just dropped a question in chat, so I want to make sure that I want you to know I have not forgotten it. I'm going to get to it as soon as I can.
Only good stuff.
Where are you going now? We're going to get our little tour.
I think what they're doing is, I think what's happening, yeah. This is us starting off, I believe. This is us starting off.
Now the question is, do you think he like opened the window and jumped?
It said that he pulled the screen off.
Oh, so maybe it was open because it was a nice day out?
Yeah.
Just looking for a good entry point right now.
Because if something looks at you again, I want to see it.
Yeah. Truth.
Okay. So we've got... I think this is when we started actually investigating, me and Phil and Pip. Let me just drop in here.
Save water.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Do you remember one of the doctors died on a plane crash? Paper clips. Phil is not rifling through your...
Alcohol prep pad?
I think we came through here. Yes. Oh, did we go down this way yet?
I believe... Oh, yeah, we...
Yeah. This is where Pip learned that following Phil around on a haunted location may not be the best the best choice because, Phil got lost several times in the old hospital on College Hill. It pissed me off so much. I saw someone ask what they assumed was a child to sit next to them on the couch, and they felt the couch cushion move down as if someone's sitting on it. And then they ran and screamed out of there. Yeah, I know, Dark Phoenix. That it does. It sucks. My dad used to say the firefighters are crazy because they're running to a fire while everyone's running away. I feel this also applies to paranormal investigators. Well, Mind Killer, that's kind of true. That was one thing that my cousin at one time was a professional firefighter, and he rose up all the way to the ranks of captain. And he said, yeah, you got to be crazy to do this job because you're running into the place that everyone is running away from, you know? You just have to be patient for a bit and give the spirits time to gather the energy they need. Funny you should say that, Spence, because one of the things that we did when we were investigating with the good folks over at APS, we're going to start incorporating that into our regimen. I loved doing that vigil. That vigil was a neat thing to do. I felt like I got in tune with the house and whatever was there. It was interesting for we kind of did it for Hinsdale, and that was okay. Wildwood, I'm glad we did it because wow, that place had some juju. Dragon 246 887. Thank you very much for that follow. Certainly do appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah.
Yes. More of that, please. More of that, my girl.
But that's the thing. That's the thing, Scott. A lot of the fakers, they will do that. They will go, give me a sign that you're here. Then they'll hear a tap or they'll hear a footstep, and they'll be like, we got to get out of here. And I'm like, but dude, you just asked them to do something, and now you're saying, oh no, we got to get out of here. And it's that broification of paranormal investigation that a lot of people are trying to work against. It was an interesting conversation we had about that at TwitchCon, and it was even more interesting when we were talking about it with Detoon, when it came to talking about the two spectrums of paranormal investigation. And I stand by that. I do stand by that. Okay, let's see if this other clip is any better. I'm specifically looking for, if you're curious, I'm specifically looking for, oh wait, this might be it.
Who's here with us right now?
Okay, this is actually something I could probably incorporate.
Ooh, you're gonna have to drop that light a little
No,
bit.
no, I am. You're gonna have to be patient.
Not patient, my ass.
Patient as in a patient?
Ah.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Okay, so
Not patient, my ass.
Patient as in a patient?
Ah.
Yeah, I see what you did. Did you say?
okay, so that's going to be what I call the sync point. I realize again you're not seeing this because this is on a different monitor. It'll make sense. It'll make sense once I get there. So I'm looking for the point where I say in a video, I see what you did there. All right. And let's see. So this was actually part 1. Oh, and this is great too because we only have the one camera angle. Nice. Okay, good. I'm going to tell you right now though, chat, I am not using this as an intro image because I look puffy in this shot. So first rule of paranormal investigation, you